Oh, my son, what are you writing on the walls?
I'm trying to solve arithmetic problems, Pa.
But why on the walls?
Son, we have brought something for you.
What is it, Ma?
It's a blackboard.
Wow! Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Pa.
This was a real-life incident in the life of Mudumbai Sheshachalu Narasimhan. The hard-working boy went on to become an internationally acclaimed mathematician and scientist on differential and algebraic geometry. Professor M.S. Narasimhan.
Now I should feel, because when I see how much the parents discourage people to follow their interests, now only I realize how lucky I was. So I come from a family which was once fairly well-to-do, but when I was about 12 or 13, my father passed away, and then there were reduced circumstances. I used to go to school by a bullock cart and come back. At the age around 11 or 12, when I came into contact with some mathematics, some good level like geometry or Euclid or something. But I think one of the reasons was I felt that probably, if I think back, maybe I was not so conscious at that time. The reason was, you see, in most of the subjects which are taught, you were just told facts. Are facts or not, which we are supposed to think as facts, and you had to mainly reproduce. I mean, whether it was even physics at that time, or of course history or geography or something like that, that is all what you have to do. But here in this, to some extent you have to think for yourself, and that interested me. After finishing school, I went to join Tata College in Chennai, or in Madras, as it was then known, and it was supposed to be one of the best colleges. In charge of mathematics was Father Racine, who was a Frenchman. Now he was somewhat exceptional at the time, and also he introduced one subject which is called modern algebra at the time. Now it's called just algebra, which was not at all taught in India. So that was a big difference for me. It is the first sort of my really good formation of mathematics at a somewhat high level. So as I mentioned to you, Father Racine suggested that I should try to join Tata Institute to do further research. Professor Chandrasekharan has started a program to build up research at the highest level. He had a very clear idea of what was going on at the high level mathematics, and also how to organize. And at that time, France was the country which was on top of mathematics. One of the French mathematicians who visited was Laurent Schwartz. He was very famous, and he had got one of the prestigious prizes called Fields Medal at that time, and was also a great teacher. And I attended this course, and some other French mathematicians came regularly, and there were one or two others from US also. And really there was a real exposure to a whole new world was opening to me. I had met Sakuntala a couple of times in company with other people, and we didn't know much about each other before the wedding. And she was very well known, and still well known, as someone who is proficient both in Carnatic and North Indian music at high level, both at level of national programs and TV programs. Our role in my life and also in my career was very important, because she took care of many of the problems.
I've been a part of his life for 51 years. We just completed 51 years of married life. My daughter and son are now grown up. they are off my hands. But life was very, very hard when they were growing up, when they were small children, because I had to be mother, father, teacher, housekeeper, hostess, cleaner, cook, everything.
That she has to probably even give up some of her ambitions and other things for these reasons. But anyway, those things have helped.
When I look back, I try to think of what my husband's interests are. I think I can say it in one word. His interest is mathematics.
So I have two children. The elder is Shobana, and she was always interested in science from a very young age, both mathematics and physics.
I think I've somewhat disappointed him in that I didn't become a mathematician. I became a physicist, which is, however, the next best thing according to him, I feel. We both, of course, love reading books, and our tastes in literature are very similar. We like good food.
I have a son, Mohan, who is 7 years younger than Shobana.
Well, I've known him for a long time now, known him for a very long time, and I've always found him to be very kind, very caring, and very patient. He has hardly ever lost his temper on me and my sister.
I am basically addicted to books. So, I mean, whichever place I go, I visit bookshops of a different kind, second hand or first hand or whatever bookshop.
He lies down with a book. He reads magazines for diversion, but the worst punishment for him will be to deny him access to books for 24 hours. I think he'll go mad. When we were newly married, we didn't know each other. We hadn't spoken to each other. It was an arranged marriage. And immediately after the marriage, when we left for a 2-day honeymoon trip, I saw him packing his thick, hardbound mathematics book in his suitcase to take with him. And at that point, I wondered if there was something wrong with a man who has just acquired a wife.
I think, first of all, I would like to tell them that a career in mathematics is really very great, and you will even get paid for what you want to do, what you like doing.